Bro. 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 We gotta talk about Daredevil. Alright, so we're gonna talk about Daredevil episode 3 and episode 4. I watched them both. I know a little later in the review. Sue me. I got a life. What you want me to do? But I want to speak on it real quick. I feel like every time I watch this show, my initial reaction is always different than my thought out reviews, because the initial reaction is based off how I saw the original show, which was basically all action and darkness, and now this is more of like a SVU crime drama, which I actually appreciate more now, because seeing Matt work in his element is crazy. Also, side note, Matt Murdock is the risk god in all of Marvel. I have never seen so much game out of somebody before, and the brother can't see. The brother cannot see, and he's knocking him down left and right and center. I don't know what his superpower is. It must be game. I need that. Alright, so boom. Episode 3, we get to the trial of White Tiger. Right? The trial of White Tiger is pretty straightforward. It seems to be going well for a bit until the witness that they bring out, the one that White Tiger saved, basically is like, nah, I don't really feel like blowing up my spot, because the cops are still out here and they're still gonna try and kill me. So I'm gonna tell them you didn't do it. Matt pulls a whole 180 and reveals White Tiger's identity in the courtroom. It's crazy. I was like, there's no way he's gonna do that. But I understand Matt's position, because he had no other cards left, and by doing that, he also showed that White Tiger, on instinct, will save and protect anybody, including police officers, which then wins him the case. And it's all well and good. We get a good touching moment, and then White Tiger gets trying to sub somebody. He gets set up, and from what it looks like to be the Punisher. We all know it's not the Punisher, but it looks like it's the Punisher, which is crazy. Episode 4, and I'm not gonna front. Episode 4 is a real slow burn. A lot of episode 4 is dealing with people's emotions and actually seeing Matt try to work through the legal process. We get to the meat and potatoes of the episode, which is Matt finds Frank. If you don't know who Frank is, look it up. Matt finds Frank, and they have this incredible interaction with each other, where it feels like Matt's trying to get information, but really Frank calls him out. You want permission to be the devil again. You want the permission to be Daredevil again, right? He wants a reason to do it. He's just fighting himself so bad. That part where Frank pushes him to hit him, and then he makes that yell about Foggy, because he actually talks about Foggy for the first time in a long time. I'm not gonna front. That was some of the most powerful acting I've ever seen in an MCU show. So far with Daredevil, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It feels like the Netflix show, but they've tweaked it in ways that make it actually better, because then you see Matt do his lawyer thing, right? I feel like previously we never saw Matt in the courtroom except for when he was trying to defend the Punisher in season 2. So I appreciate seeing Matt more in his element, seeing Matt try to maintain a relationship, seeing Kingpin kind of reverting to his same old ways. He's not reformed, which we already knew. These last 2 episodes are very much trying to slow burn us, when everything ramps up, and then when Matt puts the suit on again, because I know we're going to see Bullseye again. I know we're going to see Muse is introduced in this stuff, and it's going to get nasty. I'm very excited to see where this is going. So far, for me, episode 3, solid 8 out of 10. Episode 4, it's a little less than for me. I think 6.5, 6.4 out of 10. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the same pace, but I did appreciate the good parts in it. Listen, if you're not watching Daredevil, I know what you're doing, but if you're not paying attention to this channel where I do reviews, what are you doing with your life? Stop around, all right? Pay attention.